Nekias, Duncan, Steve Jones Jr., former Nets coach. This from the Dunker spot about the Cavs' style of play and the playoffs.
For me, it's the kind of shots they're generating and the flow that they have that gives me confidence. Now, when it comes to the playoff, do you trust what you've seen?
I trust most of it.
Okay.
And it's funny that you asked that because one of the questions I wanted to ask you as we brought up, like what Mobley's been able to do at the 5, more recently what Mobley's been able to do at the 5 as he's come back, how other guys have stepped up, etc. My question to you is going to be, in light of the smaller sample because of injuries, you mentioned 13 games with their ideal starting lineup, do you feel better about the double big setup? And moreover, do you feel better about the double big setup within a playoff context? Because that still feels like the biggest question surrounding Cleveland and where all of the annoying trade talk comes in with the group. But like, do you feel better about that portion?
Yes, in the sense that they don't have to use it the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I feel better. Now, I wouldn't go this far, but there's a world where you could say, hey, who's their best closing lineup? And actually have a conversation. Is it Mobley and Allen together, or is it one of them plus pieces?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a positive step for Cleveland. Now, you do want to make sure you can figure out that portion of the program because your defense is a whole lot better when those two are playing together.
Sam, the flip side of it is it might be matchup dependent. That's the thing. Depth gives you so much flexibility, especially in a playoff series.
Yeah, and those guys hit the nail on the head right there. I mean, when you're talking about that ability to move Allen and Mobley in and out of the lineup, play them at the same time, play them at different times, maybe have one close the game. Allen's really just emerged way more than ever. He's having a better year than ever, even though he wasn't named at the All-Star team or selected as a injury replacement. I think he's better than he was during his All-Star season a couple of years ago. And the fact that those two, Allen and Mobley, are able to anchor the defense. And, there's no question to me, and I know people ask questions on social media or, maybe previously we brought this up, that those two offensively will work together. I think they work just fine together and can even flourish together offensively. Defensively, though, and this is the big reason that the Cavaliers have won 14 or 15 is their defense. I mean, the offense is exciting. It's fun to watch, but their defense is what's going to carry them now and in the playoffs. That's where Mobley and Allen together really come in. So they've got a lot of versatility, not just with those two, but obviously with the depth that we talked about earlier.